And a very warm welcome back to the studio here for Gordon Bennett TV. My name's Regan Tetlow and we are here in France at the Aérodrome du Piers de Montbéliard. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
It's getting better and better. I'm joined in the studio by air traffic controller Pascal Joubert. Pascal, very good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to everybody.
How's your day going so far?
The day is going very well. We have very good weather and we very good conditions, and the inflation is going very well. So I hope we are be able to start this evening and launch the balloons.
Yeah, for sure. We can feel a little bit of a breeze blowing through the studio now. We're underneath the control tower of the airfield. Let's have a look at the field and just see what's happening down there with the inflation. We can check on the screen now, Pascal. Let's have a look what we've got. Looks like there's a bit of breeze down there.
Yeah, a small breeze. It's okay. There is not enough wind to disturb the inflation. It's okay. Yeah.
And I think everybody inflated apart from, well, there's still the balloon from Spain. They had a problem with the balloon and it's being replaced right now.
Yeah. They are bringing up from Germany another envelope to have a spare envelope and be able to compete this evening, and I think it's okay for them.
Yeah, I think it's coming from Munster. I was told 500 kilometers, about 6.5 hours, and they're going to meet it halfway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So the air traffic control here in France, especially Basel, which is your area. Tell me a bit about the preparation for this event.
Okay, so preparation starts months ago, maybe 1 year ago, to make some letter of agreement between civil aviation authorities in order to get some special authorization for the competition. And we worked since November to get the authorization in France, for example, in order to have the best competition we can have. So today is a last run for me, except monitor the in-flight the balloons, but it's the last run for me, and I'm happy for that. We have dealt this afternoon with Basel Airport. And they are really comprehensive, so it's so very kind from them. Yeah.
Have you been involved in a Gordon Bennett before, or is this your first time?
Yeah, I was involved as project certification manager in 2013. I was in charge to check every safety equipment of the balloons when they start from Nancy. Nancy. And in 2014, I was ATC coordinator for the French parts at Vichy, and I raced from Pau in 15, Gladbeck in 16, and Epagny, Gruyère in 17. So it was an amazing experience. But honestly, I prefer to be on the ground and monitor strategy and try to think how teams are going to set up the best route to win.
Did you compete in Gruyère 2 years ago? Were you competing?
Yes, I compete, but we were with Hervé Moine, so-called as TT, France 2 team, and we try to follow France 1 to go through the small target between Kaliningrad and Belarus. So we did not manage. Over Czech Republic, we have a wind change. We were not so much high, so we had to stop before Kaliningrad. That's a shame, but as 99% of the other competitors, yeah. So.
And with air traffic control, as we know, it was Belarus and Kaliningrad, wasn't it? They were the two areas that you weren't allowed to go.
Yeah.
Is there any chance of those opening up in the future, do you think?
Yes, I know that Poland, which is going to organize the next Gordon Bennett, is dealing with Russia and Belarus and Ukraine. I know they already have some kind of agreement with Ukraine. And I think things are going well with Russia. I hope we will be able to have a new open space, longer distance to beat the record.
Good stuff. A little bit earlier, we caught up with Team USA 2 and with Andy and his ground crew, Caroline. Let's see what they said. Welcome back to Gordon Bennett TV. We're down here on the inflation field with USA 2. Andy Cayton's here. Andy, how are you doing?
I'm doing much better now that this balloon's finally standing up.
You said it's been a long week to get you to this stage.
Yes, this balloon that I rented, because that's the way we have to do as Americans, was in pretty rough shape. We had found 5 very nice holes in it when we first pulled it out, and so we've been working a lot this week to get this balloon ready, but we are more than ready now.
What's the repair situation? How do you do that? How difficult is it?
Well, it depends on how big the holes are, but thanks to Willie Eimers and the Germans up there, as always, they just cut circles out of the same fabric and glue it on both sides of the fabric, and you're good to go.
Andy, how many golden minutes for you now?
This will be my 10th. And I took second place last year. Almost ended up in the water, but
yeah, remember.
Yeah, the last night the flight was perfect until the last night. Then the balloon quit flying, and we just couldn't keep it in the air.
We were watching the tracking throughout the night, and we could see where you were, and you were down that beautiful part of the coast it is, but at night time you probably can't see anything, and we knew you had to get back to land. It was pretty tense.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but the shoreline is about 20 feet, and then it's 1,000 vertical feet straight up right there. And we threw all of our sand and all of our equipment just to get back, because we got becalmed down in the water at the lower altitudes. And as soon as we got up above the moisture, the balloon would only fly about 10 minutes, and then it would start going into a rapid descent again. So on our last attempt, which was our 3rd attempt, we finally got it over shore, but the landing we were just watching the world go by, because we had no sand, no ballast, no nothing. The balloon literally landed itself.
Wow. And how are you feeling about the next couple of days? Is it seeming better?
No, I hate these slow flights. Oh man, they're miserable sitting in one spot all day long. But I think we might make it to the hotel by tomorrow morning when the sun comes up. So it's going to be a long night, but it's a beautiful night. It won't be tense. There won't be any excitement. It'll just be hanging out looking at the stars.
Are you all set now? You got everything you need? Everything's in place?
We're ready to go. We're ready to ride.
Should we bring Caroline in? Should we get Caroline in here from Holland? Caroline's here, the part of the crew. Here she comes, over the top, jumping over. Let's give a big virtual round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is.
Hello.
Hiya, how are you doing?
Good. Andy, what are you doing down here? Yes. Hi.
Hi. So you're on the follow crew. You're going to be a part of the follow team?
Yes, I will.
How many people have you got on the team?
2.
What vehicle are you going to be using?
Well, the van is disappeared now, but we've got like a Volkswagen van.
I always say one year I want to be with one of the follow crews doing live from that, because it must be a brilliant adventure.
I don't know, it's the first time, so...
Oh, is it your first time?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yeah. Are you a pilot as well?
Yes, I'm a hot air balloon pilot. Yeah.
Do you compete?
Yes. I was 3rd in Holland, the Nationals this year, so...
Will you be in Mallorca for the Europeans next month?
No, unfortunately not.
All right. Have you had to go at one of these yet?
No.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will one day.
Well, we'll have to try and get your contact details for when you're on the road, because it'd be great if would you like to do a video call with us while you're on the road?
Sure. Yes, would be nice.
All right, we'll make sure our team actually set that up. Caroline, high five. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Andy.
Hey man, thanks. See you on the return.
We'll see you on the return. From all of us here, down on the field. We'll see you later. Thanks very much, Andy and Caroline from USA 2. So, I'll be with Pascal from the air traffic control team we've got with us. How many people are going to be part of the ATC for this event?
We will be 3 people, 24 hours, 7 days. And we are going to monitor every tracks and get any help as possible to air traffic control, but also to the ground crew team to help any open space on entry in some areas, and also work with jury about any violation of airspace. But I know balloonist doesn't do that, so it's okay.
Never ever do that, do they? No. And who gets the night shift tonight, the first important night? Is that you?
Yes. I'm starting because I'm in charge in air traffic control in France. So I'm going to start, and I will be on duty. I think I may have some rest, but I will be on duty until the last balloon will leave France. So I already know some has planned to stay in France up to Sunday, for example.
It's incredible that you do get the permissions, isn't it? Because it really is interfering with normal traffic operations, such busy areas.
Yes. The Balloons is the oldest aircraft we know, but since 60s, general aviation and commercial aviation is overcrowding the skies, and today we have a small place for balloons, so we have to deal with them. And for example, we are close to Basel Airport, and which is a hub for a lot of airplanes. So you come from Manchester, I come from Bordeaux, and we land at Basel. And during the launch, we have a lot of arrivals to Basel, so we deal with them to set up a strategy to protect commercial aviation, not delay them, because if they are delayed, they have to pay fees, and be able to have a safe flight for balloons. So that's why we spent about 2 days on 4 meetings to deal on, agree on a specific procedure.
Well, it's interesting stuff with the ATC. We also caught up earlier with Team Germany 3. Well, it was meant to be just Germany 3, and then Benny came and joined as well. So it's the Eimers. Let's have a look at what they had to say.
Würstchen.
Welcome back here with the Germans, with the Eimers, and with first time ever in Gordon Bennett. All 3 of you are going to be flying.
Yes, all 3 of us going to flying in 2 teams. Yeah, Germany 2 and Germany 3.
And it's your first flight.
Yes, it's my first competition. It's not my first Gordon Bennett. It's my first Gordon Bennett as co-pilot. But I participate 25 times as crew and headquarter guy, chase crew drive. So like all the other jobs.
Your first one was Stuttgart. Was it 91?
No, Stuttgart 1992. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you all set?
Yeah, I think that we gonna now inflate the balloon. Takes about an hour, and then prepare the basket. Then maybe have a small lunch. Yeah, a beer maybe.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah. And then we are ready.
Benny, you're good. You're good. Ready to go?
Always. Yeah, sure.
And the big boss. Oh, here he is.
My second race. It's over today. Okay.
You're with Sebastian.
Yes, my son. That's good.
26 Gordon Bennett so far.
I hope this time it's 27.
We hope that too, eh? We hope that too.
Okay.
We're looking at the trajectories there. There's that fast one high, and there's the slow one west. There's quite a few different ones. There always seems to be 3 main ones, eh?
Yeah. It's a little bit looking like last year. So it's possible to go to Bordeaux, western part of Europe, and it's possible to go to Hungary or maybe Romania, eastern part of Europe, and it's also possible to go to Italy, southern part of Europe. We're still looking for the wind to the northern part of Europe and come to your to your country.
very interesting, because that we are in the center of the high pressure, and that makes us very special also for the forecaster and for the Met guys to have a very good forecast. So we will expect a lot of changes during the race, and I don't think that it's quite that can make a quite good forecast for the next 48 hours, because it's so slow and we are in the center, so we need to wait, and I think there will be some surprises.
Well, guys, we're going to have to cut it there. You know, you've got to start your inflation. We'll speak to you later. Have a great time.
Okay, I have a safety race, and I love the slowly race. Long time, it's good.
We'll see you later. So we've got some great action still to come your way. We've got the launch starting at 7 p.m. What time do you have to be back in your office, Pascal?
Yeah, I will monitor the launch at the airfield, because I have to open the flight plans, And after that, I will go to the office and see the tracks. And I hope everything will be okay.
Once we do start with the launch, you can follow all the action on the web page where all the graphics are on there, all the tracking is on there. Let's have a look at the web page for you and just show you all the information we've got on there. It is at gordonbennett.aero, live.gordonbennett.aero. You'll be able to follow all the teams, the 20 teams there, and as they start from the centre and start moving out, you'll be able to see exactly where they're going with the yellow brick tracking system we have. And on the right-hand side, you can keep up with all the information as it comes through on the Twitter feeds as well. That's almost it for the studio. Let's just take one look at the flags and the breeze and see what's blowing through the field right now, the launch field. You can see there, it looks like a little bit of a breeze has picked up, Pascal.
Yeah, okay. But it's okay. Maybe about 10, 15 knots. But for the inflation and the start, the launch of the Gordon Bennett, there is no issue.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for joining us in the studio. I know you're a very busy man. You've got a lot to do. Have you enjoyed this experience with us here live?
Yeah, it was already a pleasure. First time for me, so I'm okay.
First time for Pascal.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you don't get me doing any first-time air traffic controlling.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Thanks very much. Join us back here on the field at 7 p.m. with the launch of Gordon Bennett 2019.